Hi everyone. I know it's been a while since my last video, and I do apologize for that. I had a lot of things going on, and this is going to be my 6 months video from when I really started Manjaro to today, and it has been a big difference in my life and the life of everyone around me. We all know how my story started with my ex leaving me, and at that point, I had to make a change for myself to better myself, and instead of letting it get to me, I started down the correct path of bettering myself. And all started with, of course, going to the doctor, getting checked out, finding out that I was diabetic, and from there, it really changed my mindset and really had to put me to a different path, a path of enlightenment, if you could say. But from there, I really started probably about 2 weeks ago before I went to the doctors. And before I went to the doctors, I was at 470. No, 460. So before that, I had to be over 470. And when you're that big, you don't really want to weigh yourself. You don't really want to relive what's going on. And when you look in the mirror, you see yourself as normal when really you're not. And at that point, once I was told, of course, my weight, about my situation with the A1C and everything like that, and it changed me. And it changed me for the better. And you can't let things like that get to you. Things are not gonna go your way all your time, but you have to know how to fix the situations that you're in. So dating back from February to today, I was at about 472 plus at the time. To today, I'm at 277.2 this morning, and I hope to go a lot more down as soon as possible. But it's all a journey. I know so many people lose weight differently and not as fast or faster, or it all depends on your body. But ultimately, it depends on you. It depends on what kind of effort you put into your weight loss. Whatever stress you have, whatever you have going on, all that's going to be a factor in how you lose weight. I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. I'm not, but I've been very strict on my change of eating habits, and everyone is different. Everyone has different situations, and I'm just blessed to be able to choose a path that worked for me. And if you have any questions about that, you can ask me in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to help. But a lot of it too is the dedication, not only to the diet, to stress. It's also stress management, making sure that you're getting enough sleep, making sure you get the right vitamins, making sure you get the correct things for your body, because everyone's body is different. What works for me may not work for you, and what works for you won't work for me. So but ultimately, what it comes down to is movement. When I first started, I could barely walk. I could barely walk for 5 minutes, and I was out of breath. And then I worked up to doing it for 20 minutes, walking half a mile and walking a mile. But I kept doing it every day. Every day I kept walking a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And I went to the gym, and I remember the first time going to the gym, I felt like everyone was looking at me. And I'm pretty sure no one really cared, but when you're like that, when you're that big, you just think everyone is just staring at you. And no one is, but in your mind, you just think they are. You think that you're at a place, and when reality, everyone's there to better themselves. And I feel like that today, where I still had that mindset of looking around and thinking, am I the biggest person in this room right now? And it's a bad thing to think, but when you're that big for that long, that's all you think is everyone looking at me? Are people staring? in all reality, no one really cares. You know, the only person that really cares is you. And you got to make that change and that effort and not care what people think. Because people are always going to find a reason not to do something to better themselves. Ultimately, it's up to them to put forth the effort. Like, oh, you know, I had a long day at work, I'm too lazy to go. And once you're there, you're there. And I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I don't go all the time, but I do go as much as I can. I try to go at least 4 or 5 times a week. Do about an hour on the cardio machine, either, you know, some of the treadmill or elliptical or so forth. And eventually I'm gonna start doing more weights to bulk up. But right now I'm just trying to lose as much weight as I can. And I try to drink as much water as I can. I drink about 1.5 gallons a day. And you know, that works for me. But again, what works for me may not work for you. This journey has helped me clear a lot of things that are going on with me personally. Of course, you know, with when breaking up with my ex, just that mindset was like, you know, no one really cared about me. You know, I'm out here alone. I got really no friends. Got no family. Just got coworkers. But you know, once you get into a better mindset, you change the way you think. You change the way you feel. You change how your personality is, and people start gravitating towards you and want to get next to you instead of you being negative and trying to stay away from everyone and push everyone away. People are eventually just going to run away from you. So now you gotta open your arms and allow them into your lives. And that's something that I've done recently. You know, I started talking to a girl from the Dominican Republic, and it's going very well. And I'm going to go down there, talk to her, and things are getting serious. And it's such a change of pace, just something that is just very different to me. And sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet and go for it. If it works out, great. But you have to take your chances in life. You can't let things scare you, because people are always going to put bad things in your head. People are always going to say you can't do it. People are going to say, oh, you're going to fail. But you got to prove them wrong. You got to prove yourself right most of the time. Like, who would have thought in about 6 months I would have lost almost 200 pounds? I wouldn't have. I said, well, maybe like 100 pounds, 110 pounds, but not 200. A lot of it is thank guys to Mounjaro that helped me pave the way to, you know, betterment of my diet, the type of diet I'm on. You know, it's just a change of habits. You know, I would never think I'll be able to eat 1 time a day. I eat 1 time a day and I'm fine. But of course, it's a big meal to have all the calories I need. But Manjaro's helped me change. Not only that, it's helped me with my blood sugars, helped me with maintaining just a better focus on life and a better meaning of life, and to show the positivity to people, co-workers, family. You know, before this whole journey, you know, I kind of stayed away from my family, and you know, a lot of that was on me. And I really look back on that, and I feel bad about it. But in the situation I was in, I just didn't want to be seen. I just didn't really want to be heard. And through this YouTube channel, and just through the community of, you know, the Manjaro community and a lot of other communities I'm in, and it's helped me realize that I could be who I am and be the person that I know I could be, and not worry about any other bad situations, because we're all in this together. We all got similar stories. We all got similar failures, but we're all on the same path for betterment, and to show each other how to grow, how to be a better father, a better mother, you know, just a better part of the community. And that's what I love about this community. That's what I love about this medication. That's what I love about everything that's going on right now. And just like many of you, I'm having a little issue getting the Manjaro. I mean, they put me down to the 7.5, but I haven't taken it in the last 2 weeks. I plan to take probably 2 shots at once to make it to 15. But in all reality, you know, I haven't really taken the shot in over 10 days, and I feel fine. Like, I don't feel like how I did when I thought I wasn't going to take it. You know, there's that anxiety, like, oh man, I'm going to be hungry, and, you know, I'm going to splurge, and I'm going to go all out, and I'm going to have all these things going on in my head. And I haven't really, you know, I haven't really had any real thought. And I think a lot of it too is just how I've been really focused on my diet, and then of course the water, the exercise, all of that keeps me busy. And, you know, I'm just trying to focus, do the best that I can, and that's all we could do in our lives is do the best that you can. And, you know, this 6 months, like I said, it's been crazy. It's been a roller coaster. I went from being in a very dark place to being in the brightest place of my life right now. And I know I'm meeting so many different people from so many different groups and walks of life. And, you know, it's something that I would never have thought I would be at this point in my life. You know, I would never think that I would meet someone from a whole different country. And I would never think that. Never. And I did. And, you know, it's been the greatest part of my life, and it's been going so fast. But, you know, the different situations, you got to just go for it. And that's what this video is mainly about, is just to go for it, do the best that you can with what you got, and just take care and love yourself, love your family, love everyone around you. And don't let your weight, don't let bad thoughts keep you away from the ones that love you and the ones that you want to love. And that's where I feel the biggest issue was prior to Manjaro, and prior to just a weight loss in general, was just being in a place where you're just so negative. And it feels so much better being positive. That's what life's all about, you know. Meeting new people, loving the people that you're supposed to, and just be you. Just be you. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Like I said at the beginning, going to the gym, people you going there thinking people are looking at you. They're not looking at you. You're just looking at yourself. You're just embarrassed about yourself. Don't be embarrassed about yourself. You're bettering yourself, one day at a time, one meal at a time, just one step at a time. Just better yourself every day. If you fall down, you mess up, get up and fix the problem. Things happen. You have the rest of your life to continue down the correct path to fix it. But if you watch the video this long, you know, I do appreciate all you guys. I love you guys. And I can't wait to the next few months, and it's going to be a very interesting time in my life. And hopefully I can get down to 250 soon, get down to the low 200s, and get to my goal where I feel healthy, I feel happy. I mean, I feel happy now. You can just imagine how I'm going to feel when I lose almost another 80 pounds, 90 pounds. And it's such a great journey, and it's something that I'm never going to go back to. And I never want to get back to where I was, not even close. And just thrive. But thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. See you in the next one. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Bye.